All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol SENS, Senseonics Holdings Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome. Welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I do want every single investor to stay tuned till the end of this video. I have a ticker symbol you definitely want to add to your watch list if you haven't already. We've talked about it before. I talked about a full thorough analysis on it. And you definitely want to see how this chart's reacting and what the potential is expected moving forward. So if you're a first-time viewer, you definitely want to add this one to your radar and keep it on your watch list. And if you are a frequent viewer or subscriber and you overlooked it, this is the time to check it out, see for yourselves, do your due diligence, and do your research by adding this one to your watch list. So stay tuned till the end because there's a lot of information that we're going to do a recap on, and then also see it for the first time for those of you coming across it. So here we are with SENS, right? Pulling itself down, but when we zoom out, everything seems to be holding itself up pretty well. Remember, Senseonics came from way down here. This is what I want every single investor to always remember. It came from below $1, and then it was hanging out in the 90s range, right? 90-cent range in the last 2 weeks, and it ran up to highs here of almost $4, $3.90, right? Just to kind of jump at it right there at that point. Then it dipped down and it hit lows here of 196. This is very important, and the second most important is the most recent one at 211. So around $2, if you want to kind of find the happy medium within these 2 points, is a very important support level within those two, seeing this move forward, right? We want to keep these numbers in mind. We're currently sitting at 242, and it's going in a bearish trajectory since these upward movements. So the momentum kind of has been destroyed by the bears, but overall, when we look at the whole entire chart as a whole, it's holding itself up pretty well. Now, we don't want to see this continue to work its way down and get destroyed and break through 212 and then break through 197 and then get closer to 143. But if this does some consolidation within this area, whether it's very volatile like this, up and down, and just stays within this channel, that could be a good sign until the next good news or catalyst that can pull this one up, right? Because the most important point right now for the bulls is to break through 390 to reach newer highs, new resistance levels, and the second highest point is up here at 323. We want to keep those numbers in mind moving forward. So let's see our new resistance and support and our 50-day moving average. Right now, we're currently sitting at 242. And the 50-day moving average is 273. We want to keep that in mind. 273 is super important. As long as we're below it, we're in bearish territory. The moment we're above it, we're in bullish territory. Now, our support level is 228. If that gets broken through, your next point of reference would be down here at 211, 212, give or take, to see if the bears are tearing this one down even further, or are the bulls trying to reappear and bring it back up. So we want to watch this closely, how it's behaving if it breaks through 228. And how significantly is it pulling down? We've been in a bearish trajectory for some time, and now we're in bearish territory, so breaking through supports just means we're getting deeper into bearish territory. Now, our resistance level here is super important, but if we break through resistance and the 50-day moving average, 286 is the first resistance level in bullish territory that the bulls want to break through, so keep that in mind. Now, before getting there, 272 needs to be broken through. This is one set difference from the 50-day moving average. So super important to keep that in mind, that even though it's a 1 cent difference, the bulls can break through it, use it as slightly a support, and it can get pulled right back down, and the bulls have not gained control. They won't gain control truly until they break through 273 and even get closer to 286 to pull themselves upwards. 272 is just an indicator for us investors to know where the stock is heading, and if it's getting closer to the 50-day moving average to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. And plus, that's the highest point reached after this drop right here and slight recovery before leveling off at this point at 242. So it's a very important resistance level within bearish territory to allow us to know where the momentum is going, and if it breaks through this and turns it into a support, it's working its way upwards, giving a chance for the bulls to get back into bullish territory. So we're going to want to watch that carefully, but we always want to remember we're Senseonics. has came from way down here below $1, and it's holding itself up pretty nice within this channel. But a lot of volatility. We want to see this hold itself up, most importantly, above 197 and even 143 if it does continue the volatility in the downward direction, so that this doesn't go deeper and deeper into bearish territory and newer lows. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned till the end, because the ticker symbol I'm about to talk about, you definitely want to have on your watch list and keep on your radar moving forward. So for everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, I definitely want every single investor to be aware of the fact that the ticker symbol I'm about to share, I've talked about it before. The link has been below in every single video in the description, and I'm going to retouch base on it, and I believe it's a ticker symbol every single investor in the near future should have on their watch list, whether it's after watching this video or focusing on other stocks or just adding it to your watch list and keeping it on your radar. You definitely want to have this one right there. You're watching its movement, watching its behavior, and you definitely want to do research on it. I've talked about it before. This ticker symbol is WBA. I'm here to retouch base on it because Walgreens Boots Alliance Inc. has had a slight pullback, but it's showing healthy signs of growth. If you look at the video when I did it, it was way back here around $42, $41 and some change. I don't really remember just yet where it was at, but it's down below. The description down below has the link. You'll definitely want to see that video to get a better understanding of my theory, my analysis, and what I'm seeing overall in the chart, because I go all the way back to the year 2000, all the way leading until now. And for now, it's looking like it's having some type of effect on the positive side. And then also some of the new news, I went ahead and pinned the comment, the first comment down below in the comment section of that video, the one down below in the description. And I'm talking about some of the growth expansions that WBA is having moving forward. Like, it's really expanding and it's partnering up with others. So you definitely want to see why the reasoning behind this has potential, and you definitely wanted to have it on your radar. So we talked about it back here around $41, $42. It grew all the way up to $49, slight pullback. And this was a time to reconsider if this was the time you wanted to get in, if you haven't already. And if you were already in, you were going to see it as an opportunity. There's always two ways to look at a stock when it's going down, depending on what your end goal is and where you're trying to see this go and how much more potential you see. So opportunity to get out and say goodbye to the stock or put it back on your watch list, or opportunity to get in with more or for the first time. And here we are seeing it run up again. It hit highs of 55. That was pretty volatile for Walgreens, but it hit a high here of about 53, brought itself back down, and it's consolidating right now at 51. So far, it's holding itself up nicely from $46. Is there potential for this to continue to work its way up? Certainly. And with all the news on vaccine rollouts and the goals of the new administration, that's just going to benefit Walgreens tremendously. So if you want a full thorough analysis on everything that I talked about back when I found out that this was an opportunity to have on your watch list and watch closely and keep it on your radar, because I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold, but I am here to enlighten every single investor. Go down below in the description. In that link, you'll see it. It says the Walgreens must add to your watch list, and it has the potential to 2x your money. And the reason why I say that is based off the history of the chart and moving forward, the potential that Walgreens is having. I mean, it's partnering up to the point that it's even going to have clinics, according to articles and information on what they're doing and rolling out moving forward, plus vaccine hopes, vaccine revenue, market share, and so forth. And they're usually administering vaccines, right? So Walgreens has that. And then there's a whole nother theory that you definitely want to tune in on, because I go ahead and break it down. I could be completely wrong or completely correct, but I highly encourage you guys to check out everything that I have to say about it. And I look forward to seeing your guys' comments down below in the comment section about that video, either here or on that video, on how you feel about what I see and what we're seeing already, how the chart has moved. So definitely add this to your watch list and keep it on your radar if you have not already. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.